Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back with our IJN Legendary Campaign. We've come a long ways, but we still got a little ways to go here. It is currently October of 1946. We are officially at peace, but for how long? If we go to politics, you'll notice that the French are very close to declaring war on us right now. So, yeah, we may be at peace for now, but for how long? That is the question. Probably gonna be very, very short peace. So, in the last episode, you guys may remember, we did manage to take out the Austro-Hungarians and take over Croatia and their territory of Montenegro and Kosovo. But they have left a major gap in a lot of territory here. Well, hopefully, we should be able to take some of this at some point. We'll see. Right, we got quite a bit of territory here that we could potentially just yeet ourselves into that would allow us to expand rapidly. And we still have this war over here where we're trying to take back the West Philippines and struggling. They currently only have an army force of 10,000, so I would expect us to eventually get the ungoverned territory over here, but we'll see how that goes. It's been kind of wonky over there, so I don't know how it's going to go. Anyway, with all of that being said, research-wise, you guys know the deal. We've pretty much gone as far as we're going to get. Everything here is just like future tech at this point. We've got Radar Rangefinder 3 coming up in about 16 months. We got some new submarine stuff coming up. Again, not a lot of craziness that's going to like change anything in particular. We pretty much unlocked the best of everything at this point, so it's going to come down to where we are currently located and how we're going to attack the French as quickly as possible. So let's see where we're currently at. We don't currently have anybody here. We don't currently have anybody there. So the question I have now, where are my fleets? All right, let's make sure that we're done. So these guys are in the Adriatic. Are they? Oh, they're right here. I'm dumb. I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, we've already set these guys up for their courses where we want them to stage, because we are going to inevitably have to start navally invading territories ASAP. Their navy really isn't that scary to us. They have 127 ships, 4 of them are battleships, 2 are battle cruisers, a lot of small stuff as you'd expect. So we should be able to take out their navy no problem. It's going to be down to losing transports and stuff that is going to be a major issue. So I figure the sooner that we can grab this territory along the Mediterranean, the better. So that's going to be our primary goals here. Will be to try to grab like Tripoli, Cyrus, or whatever this is, Serenity, whatever. Y'all get the idea. Anyway, the British have been pushed back to pretty much just the territory up here, which is great for us. We don't have to worry too much. They do have a little bit of territory here in Africa, but meh, it's pretty minimal. Not a threat to us at the moment. So, it looks like France is going to be the big one. So, welcome everybody to the stream. We're going to get this party started. Let's see who's in the chat. We got Dewan, I Don't Drink Water, Mundane, Ender, Timothy, Dart, Jason, a.k.a. Tuna, Kevin, Liam, Alex, Taro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Talk softly, but carry a big stick. Yeah, something like that. Is it talk softly or is it walk softly? I thought it was walk softly and carry a big stick. Am I crazy? I know it's a Teddy Roosevelt saying, but I could be wrong. Anyway, next turn. Are we at war? I bet we are. Holy mother of God, that's loud. Let's turn that down a bit. I have a feeling we're going to be at war. What up, Dr. Van Gelder? Just remember the big stick part. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. If there's anything you can take from Teddy Roosevelt, it's carry a big stick. Speak softly and carry a big stick. Okay. Well, take your guys' word for it. I thought it was walk softly. Somebody's going to have to... I guess I'm wrong. But either way, it doesn't really matter. The main thing is, like you guys said, carry a big stick. And we've got big sticks. That is for sure. And the French, I'm assuming, are about to attack us and find out just how big our stick can actually be. Because we ain't going to play around. Glad you enjoyed, Timothy. By the way, for those of you who don't know, we actually have a big thing coming up. This week, I will be starting a new live playthrough of, if you guys remember the game that we did recently, it's called Arms Trade Tycoon Tanks. If you guys remember that, ATTT. If you guys remember that, well, they're releasing a brand new beta version, and it's a much longer campaign. So we will be jumping in and doing that in the near future, starting this week as well. So have a get ready. Going to be. France is threatening us that they will declare war if we do not show a sign of reducing the tension between our countries. They ask from us to invest a portion of our naval funds on their own industry as a sign of goodwill. That sounds like extortion. We should gather the press to announce that we are mobilizing our forces, which we've already done, to prepare for a war breakout as a response to the continuous harassment of France. And we are officially at war. That was a quick piece. We don't play around when it comes to peace, apparently. All right, here we go. So immediately we need to start declaring naval invasions. So we want... Oh, these, we don't have enough there. So we need Northern Algeria would be the closest. So let's get that. Northern Algeria, yes, please. Now, I would imagine it's going to be one of these two ports. So we want to go ahead and move over in preparation for that. I don't know which one it's going to be. So we're just going to kind of put ourselves in between both and hope that we manage to get into the circle. So next month, we'll be ready for that. This is our light cruiser division. So anti-submarines and fast response team. Our other guys are here ready to invade Eritrea and Djibouti. So if we can take those quickly, that would also be a good idea. So they will be our next invasion. It'll take 2 months before we can start that, though. All right. Where are the French Navy that we need to start thinking about? So we have a lot of them over here in the Atlantic because they're currently fighting the Americans. A lot of submarines. Doesn't appear that there's a huge amount of these ships anywhere near us, at least not in our core provinces. Look how much can we just think about, like, look at the amount of territory we have. Holy mother of God. Like, it's impressive, the amount of territory we've been able to grab in this playthrough. Like, jeezy Pete's, man. We got half the world. That's not including the little bits over here. It's crazy. I forgot the British have a few islands over here in the South Pacific, but they can have them. We're concerned with France at the moment, And, I mean, honestly, I just don't see France putting up much of a fight against us. They could be annoying a little bit here. I just don't see a whole lot coming up. Like, that is a heavy cruiser division. There's their battleships and battle cruiser currently moving to Cork. So they do have some... That's another thing. They have parts of Ireland that we may have to liberate today. But we'll see. Anyway, welcome everybody to the stream. Zay, or Zai, greetings from Croatia. Well, greetings. Good to see you. All the way from Ohio. Appreciate you, my dude. Cosmo, good to see you. All right. So, first things first, we're going to try to grab Algeria to help take some of the pressure off of the Americans. Because enemy of our enemy is our friend and all of that. The more that we can help take some of the pressure off the Americans, then the more that we can put the pressure on the French, the better. So that is our goal. Now, obviously, the biggest scare here will be the fact that we are completely surrounded down here in the Ivory Coast. And so if they start pushing here, this could be real problematic. What is this? A single heavy cruiser. Okay, let's just try to move up here, see if we can't intercept that heavy cruiser, take it out. Just try to get rid of it. The British are down here, not a big deal. All right, I think that's good. So let's just go ahead to the next turn and see where we go from here. Now, the good news is we control, if we can get Djibouti, that'd be a huge one. If we get Djibouti, we can close off both ends of the Mediterranean. So that makes France, the only way they can get ships in and out of the Mediterranean at that point would be to build them. Or what they have in the Mediterranean. So the sooner we can lock that out, the better. So we should be initiating our naval invasion this month on Algeria. And then next month we will try, well, I say next month, we have to wait a month. And then after that, we should be able to try to get a naval invasion of Djibouti after that. So please tell me we're not doing this again. Dude, this is obnoxious is what this is. This is what we were running into last time too, where the game just hangs up on next turn. It's not actually advancing. Oh, it's frustrating. So frustrating. I hope this doesn't continue to be a problem for the rest of the campaign, but I have a feeling it probably is. Have a feeling it's probably going to be a thing. Aiden, greetings from Pennsylvania. Well, greetings from Ohio, my dude. AKA neighbors. Wolfie, good to see you. You have this game on mobile, but the game doesn't have the same name. Yeah, I don't think it's on mobile, my dude. Maybe there's a game kind of like it on mobile, but this is definitely not it. Midnight coming in, re-upping for 10 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Get some goats in the chat for Midnight. All right, come on, game. Load back up. What up, Lances? Lord have mercy, Lances. You have no idea. You have no idea, my guy. Not just last night, but like today I was trying to play and all kinds of crap was going on. It's just all sorts of craziness. All right, let's make sure that this is still going on. Yeah, we already chose some. Next. Okay, it updated this time, so it is at least working. All right, let's get this party started. All right, are we actually in the gap? We are. Okay, let's move these guys over as well. Where are the rest of our big ships? Did we send them up north? Wait, we took... I'm so confused as to where our ships are. We have these cruisers here. We have the big ships here. This is only 2 battleships, so where are the rest of my ships? Still in the Adriatic. They're not moving! Why are you not moving? Get your butt in gear! I don't pay you to sit around and do nothing. This is the part where they yell at me. You don't pay us technically at all. Shh. Alright, Djibouti, you're next. Alright, let's move around to Djibouti. Get that invasion going. That'll make us control the inlet to the Red Sea. And then we need to take out Eritrea as soon as possible as well. Yo, Jessica coming in with the $5 now. Thank you so much. Just left the stadium in Baltimore after the AFC Championship game. Nice. Congrats.
Just left the stadium in Baltimore after the AFC
What up, Taco?
game. Definitely fun.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched any football, like any professional football. I've been watching, obviously, my Michigan football when we won, but I have no idea who's been doing what in professional, to be honest. All right, so now hopefully these guys will move this turn. It's kind of annoying that they've just been sitting around, but we'll see. Next start. Selling war bonds back home. Call Hive over to play air carriers. Yeah, that'd be a terrible idea. But appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Sorry it's been so long since our last UAD stream, but I've been trying to crank out the content, guys. I'm sure you guys have noticed, even if we've been short a little bit of the Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts streams. Like I've been cranking out content 7 days a week, multiple streams, multiple uploads. Like it's crazy, crazy. Oh my god, and it done it again, man! Dude, this is getting so old. Like, why is this doing this? It's driving me crazy is what it's doing. It's like every other month it just stops. It's like, sorry, can't continue. So then I gotta close it and restart it. I want to finish this campaign, dang it. You're not going to stop me. Worst part is it's kind of like skipping forward on me too. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, tell me about it. Not just chat whiplash, it's giving me whiplash. Driving me crazy. What up, Stacks? Welcome. Make sure you guys get some goats in the chat for Jess and Midnight, please. Alright, let's see where we're at this time. So we got the naval invasion going on over here. I think this is what's doing it. Like, this whole situation, I think, is what's breaking the goddamn game. Because, like, every turn, it keeps saying that they've pushed us back, and every turn they keep, like, they shouldn't have the army to keep pushing us back. Like, legitimately, they do not have the army to push us back. I don't understand what the hell's going on over here, but something weird's going here. I may just end up giving this to us and just being done with it. Because you guys can see, like, we have the army to easily push them out. It's just, for whatever reason, the game is freaking the hell out. And I think that's what's causing the issues with the game. I really do. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. I've never seen that happen before, but it's driving me bonkers. Alright, did the naval invasion? Okay, so Djibouti should be under attack. These guys are moving. You guys better move this turn, is all I'm saying. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Alright, so here we have a battleship fight, plus a whole bunch of cruisers, and God bless. This is literally like 90% of the Navy against us. So many little tiny ships, which means all the torpedoes. You already know. Look at all the torpedoes on these freaking light cruisers. And heavy cruisers. Alright, so we have the Osaka, which is the 16-inch, the Teikaku, which is the 16-inch, and the Hitogoroshi, which is our 17-inch monster. But all of these have been upgraded to the latest and greatest in firepower, so we'll see how this goes. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, as the straw man said. Well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning in the drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble are my middle name. One fist of iron, the other steel. If the right don't get you, then the left one will. We load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day. It's just a fun song to sing. I don't know why. It's been so long since I heard that song, but it's just fun to sing. The store boss, it's close enough. Close enough. I'm not perfect. Alright, so we got our battleships ready. I mean, obviously our light cruisers and destroyers were probably just going to tell to go away. So just have you guys retreat. Got veteran crews too, so like we shouldn't have trouble hitting these things in theory. There we go, first good hit. Secondaries are already starting to go off now. Alright, let's go ahead and start turning to avoid torpedoes. I don't know what their range is, but I don't want to find out the hard way. They're already hitting torpedoes. Never mind. They're literally torping each other. are you fucking... How? How are they here? Cheating little turds. I better start seeing people dying real soon, game. Why this guy is going so close to the enemy is beyond me. I'm worried about torpedoes. I'm not gonna lie. And I have good reason to be. Because look at the sheer numbers of torpedoes they're sending in our direction. This is so dumb. Look at the amount of torpedoes, man. Like, it's just never ending. I mean, we've got super torpedo protection and all of that, but still, it's ridiculous the amount of fucking torpedoes that these people bring into battle. So many fucking torpedoes, man. Gonna murder your entire goddamn fleet of little fucking torp spammers. The sheer number and volume of torpedoes that they just sent in our direction is insane. If we can kill all these little turds before they reload their torpedoes, it'd be ideal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the sooner, the better. Goes the Friant. Good news is we've made a big dent in the amount of torpedoes that they can send in our direction. There goes the Duquesne. I refuse to be taken out by a whole bunch of little torp spamming turd blossoms, okay? We're too strong for that. bunch of torp-spamming turd blossoms think they own the place. Well, they gonna find out today that raw firepower is where it's at. Alright? You got all the torpedoes in the world at your disposal. And I have all the guns. Let's see who survives this battle, shall we? You guys think you're so tough with all your little turd blossoms, but don't you worry. Soon enough, you'll be going back to port. Actually, you won't be going back to port. That's a lie. You're not going anywhere. This is your final resting place. Get over it. And kind of a big hit there on our Hitogoroshi. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this battleship, please. He does have 16-inch guns. I would like him gone sooner rather than later. Because we have gotten rid of the majority of the freaking torp spammers. Secondaries focusing that little turd blossom on my right, please. Hitogoroshi has taken a pretty nasty amount of punishment in this one. But it's alright. We're gonna be okay. The sooner we get rid of this battleship, the better. Which he should be going down any time. Target the light cruiser with our secondaries. What are these heavy cruisers carrying? Like, Jesus. 9.5-inch gun. Alright, battleships down. The rest of these guys should collapse real quick. Down goes the light cruiser. And then there were 3 little turd blossoms left. But not for long. Okay, and there were 2. Oh my god, that's a lot of torps. Ouch. That was a lot of torps bundled together there, I'm not gonna lie. We've taken a lot of damage in this fight, but at the end of the day, we win. And we didn't lose anybody. The repairs are going to be extensive here, which is unfortunate. But the loss of life suffered by the French, I think, are more than going to make up for the... Do I know the song Tennessee Stud by Eddie Arnold? Maybe if I heard it. They lost 20,000 men in this fight. We lost 1,000. Like, don't get me wrong, we lost a lot of men. But they lost 20 times the amount of men that we did. 52,000 victory points in this one. They are 100% going to ask for peace. 100%. But they're not going to get it. What up, Meddler? Puddin', good to see you. I want to be a turd blossom when I grow up. You trust me, you don't. Also, Harmful, good to see you. Nuked one. Just found out today your grandma passed. Ah, I'm so sorry for your loss, my guy. I really am. It's never easy losing loved ones, so I totally feel you. Wish you and your family the best during these difficult times. Oh no, we're fighting to the end. France ain't getting off this easy. Sorry. Alright, that's going to take 3 months. How long was this going to take? 6. Okay. So we're fine. Some people say man is made out of mud. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring's like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. Only 93 ships remain in their fleet now. How you like that, you little turds? Also, they're in an alliance with the Italians, so we'll see how that ends up turning out. The Italians may decide to come after us as well, but that would not be in their best interest. I'm itching to send another freaking another one of y'all packet. All right, give me a reason. Give me a reason to take out every one of your little ports. I dare you. Plus, I need to get Iraq back. So go ahead, Italy. Make my day. All right. Anyway. Next turn. Djibouti will be ours. What up, Seabass? All right, we have 2 heavy cruisers against Osaka and Takaku. No problem there. That'll be an easy kill. What up, Bernard? Good to see you. Appreciate you dropping in. And no problem, Harmful. Like, it's never easy losing a loved one, man. I totally get it. So, wish you and your family the best. Glad that I could be a little bit of a help for a distraction in the short term. Alright. Teikaku has lost a lot of health. Osaka should be able to take this on by itself. So let's go ahead and detach. Let's make you retreat. Osaka, you're going to take the lead. Enemies to the northeast. Engaging the enemy at 35 kilometers. What up, Shrimp? How are our capital ships set up? Well, it depends on the like one you're talking about, but these ones in particular are the 16-inch capital ship. We can take one of these guys out relatively quickly, but accuracy is definitely trolling us right now. Got that one down to about half. Give me AP, please. There we go. Why we were shooting so much HE to begin with. Murder the little turd blossom. Fire the guns! Overpins. Like, he's not really doing any damage to us. That looks good. I don't understand. We're getting overpins and partial pins. Alright, well then give me HE again. Something. All right. This guy's capable of 38 knots in a fucking heavy cruiser. Are you kidding me? That looks decent. There we go. Let us slow him down a little bit. Sounds like they're doing a lot of damage to us, but most of the shells are doing like nothing. Okay, we are out of or no, we still have HE. Oh, we were out. That looks accurate. Or not. He's still hanging out there at 17 kilometers away. We got plenty of opportunities to pin him here. We can hit the target! Osaka! Come on now. I know he's fast as hell, but should be able to lead him by now. There you go, and that slows his little turd down. I say, as he somehow manages to get the flooding under control immediately. But it doesn't matter. There we go. Get that flooding under control, you little turd. Yeah, that's gonna do it. You thought you were tough. You thought you were that guy. You were wrong. Down with Paris. What up, Megan? Good to see you. Thor as well. Radioactive. Good to see you. Working on Sunday. That's blasphemy. I mean, I work pretty much every day. Our capital ships are, we have several different classes of capital ships. We have mostly battleships, but all of our battleships, we have multiple different classes of battleships going all the way back to our super dreadnoughts that we still have a couple of. But they've all been refitted to being modern designs, or modern like fire control and all of that to be able to punch people in the face. We also have our AP set up for what is it? The AP Composite 2 or whatever. It allows us to be super accurate at long ranges to allow us to attack people at like 30 plus kilometers. You can see these guys are still like freaking out. Eventually this will fall to us. I don't understand why this is being so obnoxious, but it will eventually fall to us, hopefully. Alright, so that's only a 43% chance to succeed. No tonnage. Let's take the heavy cruisers over here. This should be done next turn. Fleet-wise, Hitogoroshi is going to need to be repaired. Oh, I can't do anything with it. It's still at sea. Alright, well, fair enough. Fair enough, I would suppose. Things are working, though, so we will next turn it. What up, Drift King? Good to see you. Make a Yama replica? We did, and it unfortunately ended up getting sunk due to my own ineptitude. Unfortunately. There's the Mark III 18-inch guns. I kind of want to build another Egypt's leader was found yes. Okay, that's good. Let's move You guys up here to Masawa. Get ready to engage there. How much tonnage do we need here? 367,000 tons. Holy sh... Okay, well, I need you guys to move up here then. That's a lot of tonnage. So that's 4 more months there. 2 more months there. I don't like how low this one is. I don't understand it. We have plenty of tonnage. Like, we have a stupid amount of tonnage. But we'll go ahead and try to grab Egypt first, because why not? I mean, that's huge. And then we will go from there. Let's move the light cruisers and destroyers over here too, maybe. I know it's not a lot of tonnage to help, but maybe every little bit will help over here for the moment. These guys, on the other hand, are going to have to hold this for a couple of more months. And then we will send these guys over here as well. That's going to take 6 months as well. Alright, well, I think that's about all we got for the moment, so next turn. I may end up building a new battleship called Yamato's Revenge in the near future. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanna build a Yamato's Revenge. What do you guys think? Should I do it? Should I build a Yamato's Revenge? Yamato's Revenge needs 20-inch guns. Problem with using the gigantic 21-inch or 20-inch guns is like getting stability, and then you lose so much armor to try to get it. And then on top of that, with the amount of torp spam that's out there, you end up with a ship that's way too big that you can't turn, and it gets yeeted by torpedoes. All right, maybe we'll start designing the Yamato's Revenge real soon. What do you guys think? Because it's currently 1947. I believe the campaign goes to 1965. So this would be kind of like our creme de la creme, our what do you call it? What's the other word? There's another word. I can't think of it. My brain's not working. And it's done the whole stuck thing again. God dang it, game. 16 20-inch guns, yeah. Freaking game is driving me crazy tonight. Crazy. I know it's that fight over there with the Philippines that's causing this. It's got to be. Because we've never had this issue before, but we've also never had the issue where like the Philippines or like a country is just constantly stuck. Also, I've been inside an Iowa class freaking firing room. I know what this is. Okay, this is an Iowa class battleship's fire control room. One of them. They have multiples of them, but these are actually what you use to fire the guns. These little triggers here. One is the failsafe, the other one is to actually pull the trigger. But you got the gyro table here too. And what it does is the gyro doesn't allow you to fire the guns unless the ship is at an even like spot. Anyway, let's keep this going, shall we? All right, so these guys finish in 2 months. Okay, so it didn't forward to the next thing. All right, well, keep it going. Yeah, see what I mean? Every time. Every time. It's doing that. And now if we look over here, we're at 56%. So I'm assuming eventually we are going to capture this regardless of what they think. Because each time that it does this, that we go up by a little bit. We're at 56%. So eventually this will get captured, but it's being weird. I don't know. It's kind of hard to figure out. Also, let's just go ahead and design our Yamato's Revenge. What up, Lori? Welcome. Kevin, welcome. Yeah, it'll be a one-off class. It'll just be one ship. It'll be the Yamato's Revenge. Reed, good to see you. All right. So, here's the thing. Main tower. Super Pagoda Tower. Throw that up there. Secondary tower. Modern secondary tower 2. Funnel. Super funnel large. Speed of this hull. What is our maximum speed? 31 knots. So 31 knots it is. Okay. We are going to have spacious crew quarters. We are going to be firing full oil with forced boilers. We are going to be using gas turbines. Actually, I lied. Apparently. Let's go gear turbines 2. Auxiliary 5. Shaft 5. Electro-hydro with an unbalanced rudder. Modern armor. Anti-torp 5. We may end up dropping the torp protection, but we'll see. All right. So we're going to need a barbette. We'll go with an enlarged barbette for the front. Main guns will be... I want to use the 18-inch guns because we have the Mark III 18-inch guns now. These are going to be reloading. Like, these also take so long to reload, too. I mean, we have Mark II 20-inch guns. But, like... This would be 114. This is 112. So these actually reload even faster. But the ship is overweight. Shocker. Alright, so we're overweight by quite a bit. Also, we've got a terrible pitch angle, terrible roll angle. Just lots of bad. Lots of badness. Let's drop this down. Something like that. Let's take this to anti-torp 4. Let's take this down to like 16-inch main gun armor. 10-inch barbette. Max out the main belt and main deck to give us a best pitch and roll that we can get. Now we just got to figure out the rest of it. We don't need that much in the conning tower, so let's drop that down to like 10 inches. It's not going to help a whole lot. 3-inch superstructure armor's fine. This should all be fine. These guns are currently shooting out to what? 33 kilometers. Let's make those a little bit bigger. Now they can shoot out to 50 kilometers. And they should be much more accurate. What's our reload, though? Reload's only 110. We can take that. It's not that bad. Just got to figure out the 10,000 tons that we're overweight. What if we go down to 30 knots? It drops us by about 1,000 tons. I don't want to go too crazy there. What's our turning circle currently? Minimum turning circle is currently 689 meters. So pretty solid. Got a bit of a 4-weight offset too, so we could try optimizing that a little bit. Now our pitch and rolls off again. Okay, that gives us even weight distribution forward to aft. Just gotta get our pitch down just a little bit. Take us down to like 1/2 inch. Take us down to like 4. Drop us down even further. Let's go 14-inch on that. That should help with the guns a little bit. Still overweight by 7,000 tons. What if we take this down to standard crew quarters? It doesn't help a whole lot, to be honest. Don't want to go too much lower there. I mean, the obvious answer would be to just max this out. But you can see it just makes it a lot bigger and doesn't actually give us what we want. I mean, that actually gets us relatively close. That's 9,000 tons off. Okay, maybe that's not as close as I thought. Maybe it's not as close as I thought. I mean, we could probably get rid of the 4-gun turrets and go with the triple gun turrets, but I'm pretty sure when we looked, the quads were actually, like, better. Yeah, the reload time... Oh, because these end up being 62 caliber. Oh, these are going to be way more accurate. Hold that thought. Hold the thought. Yeah, these are going to have to go forward a little bit. These 18-inch freaking triples are massive guns. Look at those things. Alright, that saves us quite a bit of weight, too. These things we could probably drop down. These are capable of firing currently out to 36.9. Do we... Yeah, we don't actually have... So these are 62 caliber... Or no, they're 51 caliber guns right now. Which is fine. They are going to reload in 71 seconds. So that's crazy. Alright, yeah, that's going to be pretty solid. It's going to be pretty solid. If we max that out, it goes to like a 62 caliber gun. Right? Yeah, 62 caliber gun. But it reloads in 121 seconds if we do that. But it does fire out to 57.3 kilometers, which is a bit excessive. I think we can all agree. What if we change it? If we're going to be firing out to that range, what if we swap out to, like, just capped? What does that give us in range? Still showing 53. Okay, what about standard? 51. Okay. I just don't want to be overpinning. These are big guns. I still gotta come up with 7,000 freaking... I mean, we could drop this. Our pitch and roll's under control. It's just coming down to weight at this point. How do I get this? I don't want to go that low. I mean, I guess we try like 28 knots. That's still, I mean, doesn't get us where we want to be. What if we drop that now? I mean, we're getting closer. 27. Now suddenly our pitch is getting bad again. So I feel like 28 knots is probably about as good as we're going to get there. But we're still 3,000 tons overweight. That only changes by 400 tons. What happens if we go gas turbines now? That reduces that, but that does get us right where we need to be, basically. Engine efficiency is shit. $1,400 tons. Alright, so we currently have a slight 4-weight offset. Should be able to drop the foredeck down a little bit. Aft deck down a little bit. Fore belt. We're 119 tons overweight. If we go standard crew quarters, that gets us back to like underweight, but pitch is now not ideal. What happens if we drop this down to like 8 inches? That doesn't help us at all. Does not help us at all. Oh, these could have been dropped down. God dang it. Let's go like 15 inches there. That saves us a little bit. Go 9 inches and then 10 inches on the barbette. Pitch is just a teensy bit. Let's go like 14 inches. Still not enough. Dang it, game! Okay, well, let's drop this down to like 4 inches. And that evens the ship out, gets us under the 25% mark. What is our range currently? 28 or 10,000. Okay. And we should actually be able to bump this up a little bit, so maybe go back up to 30 knots. Engine efficiency is awful. Shocker. 31 knots. Okay, so we get away with the 31 knots. Engine efficiency is terrible. So we'll bump up our range just a little bit to get to cover for that. The engine efficiency is awful, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Aft weight offset is now a little bit much, so let's get rid of that. Okay, and then I think that's pretty solid. I don't want to go any more extra armor here because that's going to throw our pitch and roll off. Engine efficiency we'll just have to deal with. I mean, we could make it a little bit skinnier. What if we minus 20% there? Okay, that makes it overweight by just a little bit. It also makes the pitch and roll terrible. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's not do that. Fair enough. Thought if we made it a little bit skinnier, maybe we'd get away with it. But 31 knots. This will be Yamato's Revenge. It is a super battleship still, so it's going to take time to build. But it shouldn't take that crazy amount of time to build. How long? 37 months. It's still going to take a long time to build, let's be real. Good lord. I wish we could do something about the engine efficiency, but I'm not adding another funnel on this thing. There just isn't a spot for it. So, we're already running the super funnel. Gas turbines is the problem. But that's what we have to do to get underneath the weight limit. The main guns are going to be absolutely ridiculous at being able to reach out and touch things. I guess 62 caliber 18-inch guns should just absolutely yeet anything that decides to like show up. So we should have no trouble spotting and shooting what we're shooting at. So, what up, Simpin? Belt armor's really not that crazy for us. We've got extremely thick mid-belt armor. We've got extremely thick mid or like main deck armor. It's just that the very ends of the ship are a little bit off. We are running an all or nothing armor scheme. Our citadel extends from here to here. So for our citadel is protected. It's everything else, like back here, like that's all inconsequential for the most part. Everything else is pretty well protected. So I'm not too worried there. So hopefully this will work out for us. I think it'll be a much better design than the Yamato originally was. So save the design. We'll build one of these little turds. If I add to the 4 belt, the pitch should come down a bit. Believe it or not, like, the pitch doesn't get really affected a whole lot by, like, the 4 aft belt and the 4 aft deck. It almost always makes it worse. The main belt and the main deck are the things that seem to positively affect the pitch the most. What up, Legendary Lord? Keegan, good to see you. Ghost Knight. What is that? That is the Yamato's Revenge. And we are going to... You know what? I said we were going to build one of them. We have all of this extra tonnage. We have all this money. Why build just one? Why build just one? We're going to build 4 of them. And let's put 2 of them at Crimea. There we go. And the other 2 will be built at Croatia. Am I crazy? Oh, there we go. Let's go Spalato. All right, it's going to take 37 months to build those monstrosities. But should oh, we need names. We have 3 ships. We already have the Yamato's Revenge. Let's get 3 more names for them. Yeah, we didn't exactly put any secondaries on these things, so we're going to have to make sure that they have assistance from some light cruisers at minimum. Musashi. King Kong Wrong. What up, Uncle Breda? Yeah, you'd think that, Simpin. Trust me, you'd think that. All right, let's go Musashi because reasons. Crimson Tide. Long Dong. What you guys got? 2 more names. 2 more names. I'm definitely not going Crimson Tide. I'm a go blue. Go blue! Congo Unsinkable 2. That sounds like a terrible idea, Pika. But welcome to the stream. There you go. I'll give you your Unsinkable. That's basically a challenge. That's almost certainly to end poorly. Spirit of Fuso. As V-Man. Yamashiro. I got you. All right. There we go. That's it. Sevastopol and Spalato. Can we build our light cruisers and stuff? We can. Oh, that's beautiful. So, one of the recent updates fixed the whole overweight issues that we were having recently. If you guys remember, like, every time we've tried to, like, rebuild some of these, like, things. So, we're going to build, let's see, we have 4 battleships. We're going to have 2 separate battle groups. There will be 2 of these things in each group. So, we want to have support in terms of anti-torpedo boats. Let's make 4 of them for each. So, we'll build 8. So we will take 4 of these, put it at Sevastopol. 4 of these will be at... Am I crazy? Oh, there it is. Spalato. There we go. It's going to take 15 months to build those. Still got plenty of tonnage left. Do we want to throw in some destroyers for escorts? I think we do. If we've got 4 of the light cruisers for each of the divisions, then let's make 4 of the destroyers for each of the divisions as well. So where's our most recent destroyer? Where is our most recent destroyer? Did we not have a new destroyer design? Am I crazy? Are we due for a new design? I guess we're due for a new design for a destroyer. We'll get the names for the light cruisers and destroyers once we design the destroyer real quick. All right. So what kind of destroyer do we want? Do we want the experimental destroyer? Or do we want the modern destroyer 3? So this one is capable of 38.5 knots. This one is capable of 39.5. I think we go experimental. Alright. It's capable of 39.5 knots, so that's what we're going to set it at. You know what? Screw it. We're going 40. Straight up 40 knots this thing's going to be capable of. Main tower. Let's go modern tower 8. Put that there. Secondary tower. Let's go with... Do we go with a dual gun tower? It's 15.5 aiming speed. Or do we go with just like a straight up... We would have to make this thing a little bit wider. Okay. Yeah, that just seems pointless. Let's go back to 0 there. Let's just go with the targeting tower. Funnels. Angled large funnel should be fine. Might even get away with a little bit less than that. It's going to be cramped crew quarters. Range can be cut all the way down. This will be firing on oil. It'll be gas turbines. Alright. Gives us 112 engine efficiency. We could actually drop that a little bit. 105. 100.9. Kind of a funky looking funnel, if I'm being honest. I'm less concerned about torpedoes, to be perfectly honest. I'm kind of leaning towards a gunboat for convoy rating as well as anti-torpedo boats. and killing submarines, obviously. So maybe we go with this. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to see crap. Good luck with that. Alright, main guns. We're going to have 5-inch triples. Torpedo launchers. Quintuples. We want to have maximum size torpedoes. Okay, we could probably slide this back a hair. Should allow us to slide this back a hair. Should allow us to slide this back a hair. Give us a little bit better firing angles on these torpedoes. Still got a pretty disgusting 4-weight offset. I mean, the easiest way to offset that would be to go something like this. Obviously. Now, obviously, we're overweight. Oxygen-fueled torpedoes. 2 powder, TNT 4, auto loaders. You know what? We could just get rid of one of these 24-inch torps. That helps. Still got a 4-weight offset, but we can slide this back now to help with that. It is kind of funny. You would never be able to see over the front of the ship. You'd be manning the conning tower from up here. Always having somebody up in the bridge or up in the crow's nest. Iceberg, dead ahead! I mean, conversely, we could forego that for like a regular barbette. Bring that back a little bit. 5-inch triple. Throw you there and there. It's a little bit more reasonable. Now they can at least see out of here. 4-weight offset's still a little bit high. So we can slide this back just a little bit further. It's kind of a weird gap, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of hate it. Kind of hate that. It's alright, though. Pitch and roll's terrible, as you'd expect. Could lighten up the guns a little bit here. I don't want to go too crazy. What are these guns capable of firing out to? 9 kilometers? That is unacceptable. You will be firing that. You will be firing high capacity. And increase the length. Okay, now that puts us over the weight limit again. That allows us to fire almost 20 kilometers with these things, so I like those odds a little better. How do we drop a little tiny bit of weight? I mean, we could just go with 39.5. It gets us under the limit. Got 106% engine efficiency. It's quite annoying that it's like right on the edge. Like, I just want it just a teeny little bit. We can, I was gonna say, can we actually go spacious? No, we can go standard. Standard crew quarters should be fine. Pitch and roll's not good, obviously. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. A lot of very skinny ship. A lot of high, heavy things along the waterline. What up, Sean? Drop a torp rack. Yep, Beige, how's it going? More guns. I mean, we have triple turrets times 5, so there are 15 5-inch main guns on this thing. Could you imagine this thing being in frickin' World of Warships Legends? This is like having a goddamn Atlanta, but a destroyer. Oh, and these torpedoes reach out to 25.6 kilometers as well. Probably should add some barbette armor. At least some. Let's go cramped. Can I then put barbette armor? I can go with barbette 1 armor. Alright. I think that'll work. Like I said, I don't really care about the torpedoes. Like, torpedoes never work out for me anyway, so just having the guns and the ability to reach out and touch things, I think is going to be a big deal. Yeah, let's do it. What do we call these things? The Matkyuki? Harugumo's older brother? The Yoshino? Aircraft Beware? Yeah, these would definitely be a dual-purpose main gun as well. Atlanta in the front. The Lazao. Alright. There you go. And we'll build 8 of these. Harugamemes. Kagatsuki. The Shinto god or Kami of Fire. Nice. Well, we're going to have 8 of them, so you guys will have some names to get put down. Plus, we have the 7 light cruisers that we got to name as well. So I'm just going to start grabbing names, and we're going to go from there. Once we start building them, that is. Gotcha, mama. See what you did there. Alright, let's build 8 of them. Go to fleet. 4 of these should be at Crimea. The other 4 should be at Spalato. Alright. Let's do the destroyers first. Big Dog. Haruga memes. Jormungandr. Close enough. Spicy meatball. Gotcha mama. Matki Yuki. Gotcha. Inuyasha. I got you. Alright, and now for the light cruisers. Did we forget to call them? Like, we straight up forgot to name the light cruiser to begin with. Alright, so we actually have Raijin and Fujin. Should have bought a Honda. Tuki. Kagetsuki. Okay. Demon Spawn. Mai Tai. Yidakazi. Yagashif. Tuki. And then we'll go with Raijin. There you go. All right. Oh, yes, that's because these were built on to the previous class. I forgot. All right, so most of these are currently where exactly? Southeast Asia, Red Sea, West Africa. Okay, yeah, that's right. We built all of these to protect their particular waterways. Okay. So we're waiting for these guys to get up there. Everything should be going. We have... Dude, we have so much build capacity, man. We're able to build 4 super battleships, an entire complement of light cruisers and destroyers all at the same time. Let's go. My latest videos made you reinstall World of Warships to prove there are good destroyer players out there. I mean, they definitely exist. I just never get lucky to have them on my side. You have officially given up on this game. Too much BS to sort through. Ah, It's really not that bad. It just takes a while to get used to. Alright, we have Osaka, Tekaku against some heavy cruisers again. These ones are 7-inch heavy cruisers. That's an 8.2-inch heavy cruiser. 6-inch. Dude, how many different... They have 3 separate classes of heavy cruisers here. Okay, fair enough. I'm glad you still like to watch. Do we think Nerfed Summers would make its way into Legends this year? I don't know. I didn't know that they needed to nerf the Summers to begin with. Alright. Okay, you guys are going to go straight ahead. Destroyers, you're going to fall back. Light cruisers... you can go ahead and retreat too. Alright, speed up time. First hit. Go ahead and start making our turn. Big hit, first kill. Go ahead and go loose. Get a little bit more space between us. Fucking torpedoes, man. Fucking torpedoes. There we go. Beautiful. Now it's just the heavy cruisers. Big hits. Come on, boys, take them down. Stop playing around. Go ahead and fire AP on the next salvo. I know this is some newer designs. Overpins. Did get flooding though. Yeah, we're just overpinning with the AP. as we're destroying their torpedoes. I say that. There's the torpedoes. It always sounds horrific when I get hit, but like they're not doing shit for damage. Guy's hanging on for dear life. There he goes. Alright, now which one are you? You're the one with 8.2 inch guns and no HE left. Still got a gajillion torps on that thing. Still capable of doing a gajillion miles an hour. Let's bring all of our guns to bear here. That's better. Like I said, our ships may not have a lot of protection on the bow and the stern, but the parts that are vital, you're not getting through. This guy will go down pretty soon. There we go. One more good hit should do it. Beautiful. The belt is way thicker than that. I think it's like 23 inches. What up, Soup Bowl? Yeah, it's because they're on the 16-inch guns look small because they're on a giant freaking super battleship hull. And the main deck and the main belt are somewhere in the neighborhood of 23 inches each. The rest of the ship, not so much, but the main deck and the main belt are extremely chonkers. A fleet versus fleet mode? They do have a custom scenario that you can set up, so you can set up a fleet versus a fleet, however you want to do it. You can design the enemy and yours. You can have up to 99 ships, I believe, or maybe it's 100. It might be 100. It's 99 on one team. But your computer will likely fry itself trying to do that, because the game is not optimized for that. It is running on a single core and will likely just destroy itself trying to run that anymore. I used to do some of those back in the day. Syria would like to order 2 Lazao class destroyers. Sure. Still got plenty. Yeah, we got plenty of build capacity. We'll be okay. We're at 65%. Slowly but surely, we're taking that. How are we doing here? We do not have enough tonnage. Holy sh... Are you done yet? One more month, and we get that. Okay, fair enough. Next turn. If I had to guess, I'd say the game is going to freeze up and say next turn for too long. Nope, it actually worked. Never mind. I take it back. Oh, like multiplayer? Yeah, there's no multiplayer, unfortunately. Multiplayer would be ridiculous. What up, Jonathan? Jeremy? Appreciate you guys dropping in. Imagine Stealth, me, and Brother Monroe squaring off. Yeah, that'd be a crazy fight, but Stealth and Brother Monroe, I feel like, come up with better overall designs than me. I tend to just go like crazy with the like thickness with all of the guns. Like I have definitely done better in the challenges where it's like 1 versus 100 compared to Stealth in them. Like I do pretty well at fending off a lot of riffraff. Pretty good at layering my defenses and stuff. Usually. But yeah. Stealth, he tends to go on like super fast builds to try to like cheese the aiming system in the game. So he tends to build like really super fast ships that just make the game not want to like allow ships to aim at him. And then Brother Monroe, he's kind of like the logical one of us. He kind of builds the hyper efficient like builds. So it would definitely be interesting. Is there co-op? No, unfortunately not. Who do we think would win, Yama or Iowa? If it's daylight and in perfect conditions, Yama would probably win that fight. If it's in any other conditions, the Iowa would likely win that fight. Iowa had the speed advantage, the accuracy advantage, the range advantage, ability to dictate the engagement. All right, now we have our destroyers and our heavy cruisers versus a single battleship with 17.1-inch guns. This is the namesake of our class. It is a 100,000-ton behemoth capable of 32 knots. We have 4 destroyers that have 15 torpedoes each. That's going to be a fight. That's going to be a fight. Battleship New Jersey is the coolest thing you've ever been on. Battleship New Jersey is awesome. The Emile Bertin was a French light cruiser designed to operate as a destroyer flotilla leader or a mine layer. Constructed during 1931 to 1935, she featured an armament of 3 6.6-inch guns, 4 dual-purpose 3.5-inch guns supported by numerous other AA guns. Emile Bertin had a maximum displacement of 8,480 tons, could travel very fast at 34 knots. Alright, so we have a very modern battleship with very big guns. Not ideal. It's foggy, so that's actually probably going to help us out. I hate that that just occurred. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you jump in there. Get into division. 4 battleship or 4 destroyers. Turn that off. Where's the enemy located? Off in that direction. Beautiful. Okay. Times 30. I would imagine with a battleship as large as the one that we're going up against, we should be able to spot them relatively quickly. Let's take a look at this thing while we can. Look at this chonker of a ship. Good lord. Kind of weird. But it does have 12 17-inch guns. Alright, let's smoke up. Pray to God he doesn't hit us. Anytime you boys would like to drop your torps, now'd be a good time. And down goes one of our destroyers. And this is why I stopped building torpedo boats. Because even in smoke, they can spot us. I can't ever get my torpedoes to fire. Dude's 14 kilometers away. We have 18 kilometers of fucking range. Okay, torps in the water. Finally. Okay, just fucking retreat. HE the fuck out of him with the secondaries, please. Barely penetrating him, so let's switch to HE. Okay, we got a torp hit. Burn this man to the ground as soon as possible, preferably. Alright, let's see if we can pin him now. We do have 11-inch guns. Like, there's should be opportunities to pin this man. We are beating him up. Ouch. Down goes our destroyer. And down goes their battleship. Beautiful. We lost 2 destroyers, but we take out a massive battleship, so that's a fair trade for me. What up, DJ? Good to see you. Jeremy? Appreciate you dropping in. Emders, good to see you. Ola? Sean, appreciate you dropping in as well. All right, 30,000 victory points. We lose almost 1,000 men, but they lost twice as many, so that is a win for us. It is a very large battleship taken out. Very dangerous ship. It's not as like wonky as you think. The French were known for those sorts of secondary like turrets. I mean, even Yamato, I believe, had a 6-inch gun right behind the main guns on sort of a plateau like that, or a barbette like that. That was a very chunky ship taken out by a couple of heavy cruisers and destroyers. But you can see why I stopped worrying about torpedoes, because torpedoes don't do shit. I can't seem to ever get my torpedoes to launch correctly. Unfortunately. Been on Bama and Drum. Nice. I've not actually been on, like... Is Drum the one that's up north? Or is that the one that's in the same, I think, I don't know. I know it's a submarine. I just can't remember. There's one that's like up in like Cleveland. Oh, Lord have mercy. We got to fight. We have heavy cruiser, or we got several heavy cruisers. We got the battle cruiser Triton. It's got 18.4-inch guns, 8 of them. We have the Revanche, which has 16-inch guns, but it has 15 of them. Holy shit. And then it has 15 16-inch guns. Lord have mercy. And then all the torpedoes you could ever ask for, including the Charlemagne and the Patrie. Interesting. Interesting indeed. These are all Zenmetsu class battleships with 13-inch guns. These are very old. I mean, they've been upgraded, but still old. So, I don't know how well they're going to be able to take out these battleships, to be perfectly frank. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, Drum is with Bama. That's what I thought. Texas is almost done with its dry dock. I haven't actually been keeping up with that, to be honest. I know they've made a lot of progress. I just, after a while, I kind of stopped watching. I know they got a sub across from New Jersey as well, don't they? I think they do. It's on the Philadelphia side of the river. Yeah, I haven't been to Coastside a long time, my dude. I've been there like once or twice after they moved buildings. I haven't been there in a long time. All right. Here we go. All right, so Zenmetsu's. You guys are going to do that. Destroyers. You're going there. I want you guys following. Loose formation, please. Turn this off, speed up time. Alright, let's go ahead and start rotating back the other direction now. Like, our 13-inch guns should be better at dealing with the riffraff. So there's at least that. What is our torp range? Would definitely like to start throwing out torpedoes. Okay, torps in the water. Okay. We sent a boatload of torpedoes into that mess. And now they're starting to land. Okay, down goes the first ship. Like I said, we sent a boatload of torpedoes into that mess of ships. There should be just death and destruction everywhere those 24-inch torpedoes come in contact. Like, it should just be death. Alright, let's flip this thing back around. Smoke up, please. Wrap back around. We may end up losing our battleship there at the back, unfortunately. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. The Nagarishi. I mean, the good news is we've managed to take out most of their battleships. There's this battleship here. And a bunch of riffraff. Got a little too close for my comfort. This battleship is the main threat. As soon as you get fucking torps loaded, boys, need them dealt with. Okay, we're about to have our torps loaded. Sooner the better. Jesus. Come on, get those torps loaded, boys! Oh, God. Okay, somebody launch torps. Torps in the water, torps in the water. Alright, you've done your job. Retreat. Now I gotta look back to what I'm doing over here. Okay, we ended up taking that torp on the schnoot. We're losing our destroyers left, right, and center, as you'd expect. They did their job, they got the torps away. double back here. Okay, down goes the Britannia. Let the fucking DACA commence, boys. Anything that moves. We're taking torpedoes still. Oh, Lord have mercy. There's a lot of torps. There's so many torpedoes. The Rakiri is taking torpedoes, I'm assuming. It's turned into a clustered fucking mess. As soon as you start taking torpedoes, the whole fucking line breaks down and everybody starts fucking going all over the goddamn place. It is less than ideal, to say the least. Fulminant is gone. We'll have to take stock after we fucking finish this fight. It's kind of devolved into a goddamn mess, I ain't gonna lie. Looks like we're gonna lose this battleship at the back too, the Nagarishi. If he takes any more damage, he's a goner. Okay, should be fine. Look at the amount of shells we're sending downrange between the battleship secondaries and all of the fucking light cruisers' guns. That is a lot of shells flying downrange, man. It has not been a pretty battle. But as long as we come out on top, I'll be okay with it. Considering I think we're down to just the battle cruiser left, we should be able to burn him down really quickly. Ooh, we're actually scoring flooding as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Punish him, boys! Send him to the briny deeps. Honestly, as considering what we were up against with our older ships, and as much of a clusterfuck as it turned into, I'll take that. We did lose 1,700 men, but we didn't lose any of our battleships. We didn't lose any of our light cruisers. The only thing we lost were 2 destroyers. That's a win, if you ask me. Yes, we lost a lot of crew. But they lost 20,000 crew. So they lost 10 times the amount of people that we did. And they lost 18 ships, including 2 of their battleships, their battle cruiser, all of their heavy cruisers, almost all of their light cruisers, and all their destroyers. Only 1 man gets away. That is a win, boys. I don't care which way you look at it. That is a solid win. What up, Paul? How's it going? Julio, Appreciate you dropping in. So much lag. Yeah, when you get into those crazy fights like that, it does tend to be a bit crazy because there's a lot of shells going flying back and forth. Have a good night, Thor. Appreciate you dropping in. All right, let's go. Okay, so we got northern Algeria. Let's go ahead and send you over here, please. Actually, let's send you here initially. That way we can finish this. This will take 2 months, and then we can jump over and get this. It's going to be close. It's going to be close whether we get in there in time. All right, well, keep it trucking, I guess. Next turn. What up, Santiago? Appreciate you dropping in. Ladon, good to see you as well. I'm doing well. Have I ever heard of Admiral Lee? As in Willis Lee? I don't know if that's the admiral. I don't know if he was an admiral. I would have assumed that he probably ended up being an admiral at some point. We have no unrest, so screw it. We got plenty of money. We got all the money. We'll just pay a whole crap ton of money. It's fine. I'm honestly just going to auto-resolve this. Okay, so next turn, we should get this. I have no idea how this is only 5 or like 67%. Like, come on now. They don't have anything in this at all, and we are so heavily over the thing. All right, well, hopefully we get that next turn. It's going to be a roll of the dice, and then we got to get immediately over here to this to start trying to grab that. Because if we can grab northern Egypt, that would be huge as well. Is there a difference between the PS4 game and the Xbox game? There are some subtle differences, but in terms of gameplay mechanics, no, there's no difference. But yeah, there are some like subtle like visual differences and stuff like that. You've been on PS4 and some of the people on there are so rude and nasty. I mean, honestly, I can't say anything. I'm pretty bad about getting upset too, so best bet is to just turn off game chat altogether. I mean, I don't use game chat for that reason. Yeah, the territory they took in Iraq does have a port that we can go invade as well. So that would be one of our priorities to get that territory back from the Italians. But right now our focus is on France. I was just say the PC guys think that, oh my god, it froze on us again. The PC guys think that we're toxic on console because we have a mic. They're just as toxic on PC because they have to type it out. And honestly, I think it's worse. Like if you're sitting there typing out like insults and stuff in chat, I feel like that's takes more effort than to just jump on mic and scream into the mic. But, but yeah, anytime you get like multiplayer competitive environments, you're gonna have toxicity. It's gonna be a thing. And I can't, like I said, I can't say anything. I've right there done it myself. Some people say man is made out of mud. I'm poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and a deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Sending you messages telling you to delete the game. Yeah, I mean, that's childish. I get upset in the moment. I might say something like stupid, like, I can't believe the people around me are just completely useless, that sort of thing. But the people that go out of their way to send like messages and stuff, like I don't know. I don't agree with that. Especially when you're telling people to delete the game and all that stuff. Like there's no reason for that. All right. So hopefully we get this next turn. And then we got to immediately go over to Egypt. Is anyone live on World of Warships Legends? I have no idea, my dude. You have to check them out. What up, Powdered? I mean, usually Big B is live this kind of night. Aaron is usually live this time of night on Sundays. But yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, the only one that I can see that's currently live that is here. So Fluidly Designed Games, aka the President's Play Legends guy, and Jank are the two people that are live currently. And I don't know if they're on World of Warships Legends. I just see that they're live. Yeah, game chat has nothing on holding the flashlight for your dad. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, we failed to grab Tunisia. It should be more than enough to flip that. All right. If we go naval invasion again, let's go for Tripoli then. Send the heavy cruisers down towards Tripoli. Send these guys down towards Tripoli. And then the light cruisers. You can kind of head over there too. Actually, I lied. I want the light cruisers to head up this direction. Yo, true SOB coming in with the $5 bomb out of nowhere. Been a minute, been watching the vids and videos though. Keep kicking ass and being awesome. Appreciate you, my dude. Get some goats in the chat for the true SOB. What up, Dovey? All right, next turn. If it gets to 12 months on the conquest, then I think we fail. So we need to get them in there ASAP. And the game immediately fucking fucks up again. God dang it, man. This is getting so old because I'm pretty sure it's skipping a month every time it does this. Every time it does this, it skips a month forward. What up, Foxbody? Yair, good to see you as well. Glad to see everybody tonight. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. Don't forget to punch that like button if you guys are enjoying the stream. Had to try to rest my back this evening. I went to the gym. I hurt my back 2 weeks ago. And kind of went heavy again last week to see if I could just work through it. Definitely didn't work out. So this week I'm trying to go a little bit easier on my back. But we still did heavy squats today. I just went lightweight on deadlifts and tried to avoid any unnecessary strain on my back. Okay. So these guys are still ready to move. We've got this. We are invading Cyrenaica, or whatever you want to call it. Try to take that from South Egypt. And it's officially going into December of 1948. Or January of 1948, sorry. So, I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. Picked up my shovel and I walked through the mine. Alright. One destroyer versus this guy. We're going to withdraw. Okay, that's going to take 6 months. We're at I don't know why this isn't showing all of a sudden. What about this over here? Oh, has it finally stopped? We'll see. Conquest-wise, we are meeting the tonnage, so it's going to take a while, but now it's only at 24% too. That is silly. I mean, I understand. It's the Suez Canal, it's northern Egypt, but still. Silly. Alright, well. Nothing I can do about it. Next turn. Oh my god, it did it again! I am done with this whole freezing up stuff, man. This campaign's getting on my nerves. Alright, Paul, have a good night, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Keeps freezing up. Worst part is it takes so long to load back in every time we do this, too. Alright. Yeah. Now this has started again. 85% of the way. I'll be glad when that ends. In terms of politics, I mean, the British are about to go to war with us. I think we need to start kind of improving relations with them because I really don't want to go to war with everybody. Especially considering the British have a lot of fleets down around South Africa. Do I do bench presses when I work out? On our push day, yes. I don't have a very strong bench press, never have. I've terrible at it. My shoulders are destroyed. Like I struggle with bench. My best bench press ever is 180, 180 pounds for one. Hmm. Do we go to war with Italy as well? Let's hold off for now. I don't want to go to war with them just yet. We will eventually, but right now I don't really want to. I would really, really, really like to finish up this whole mess that's going on right now with France. Alright. How we doing over here? Shit. How'd we end up like being so far over tonnage here? It's because Zenmetsu and Nagarishi is being repaired. Hmm. Alright. We'll suspend one of them for now. Alright, next turn. You only do dumbbells for lifting. Joints are too shot for barbells. Yeah, I hear you there, man. Oh my god, it's froze up again, dude. Dude, this has gotta get fixed, man. I don't know if it's something that I've done that's caused this or if it's that issue with the Philippines causing it, but man, this is ridiculous. What up, CH? Welcome. 49ers are going to the Super Bowl? Ah, they'll choke. They're good at that. Unfortunately, Jim Harbaugh, who was coaching Michigan and won the national championship this year, has decided to go to the NFL again, and he's going to go freaking coach the Chargers. What up, Kingslayer? Welcome. Could peace out and take the North African stuff in a peace deal? We'll see. Lifting in water? I mean, I guess. I was doing, when I hurt my back recently, I was doing below the knee rack pulls to work on the sticking area between like 4 inches below the knee and getting it over the knee. I was doing 335 pounds for 6 reps. And I did 3 sets of them. And I don't know if I kind of twisted wrong or I like twisted a little bit or something and just kind of tweaked my back. It's not like super hurt or anything. It's just more obnoxious than anything. It's like a strain, but it's only on like one side of my back. So like anytime I'm like leaning down to re-rack a plate or something and I twist, it gets me. All right, so this is coming up. We're at 92% here. So 1 or 2 more months and hopefully that'll be ours. We'll see. I don't think there's anything else going on. Politics-wise, can we improve relations with Britain, please? Next turn. I mean, I hear you there, my guy. But just be safe. Don't overdo it, man. Start slow, work yourself back into it. There's no reason to jump straight into going crazy. Just kind of work, ease your way back in. Just had back surgery Friday morning. Starting physical therapy tomorrow. Well, be safe, my dude. I'm glad you came through surgery all right. Hopefully the physical therapy works out for you well. I really don't want to fight these guys. Can we withdraw? Oh no. We had to... The one time we got success. And I accidentally clicked the wrong button. God dang it. Alright. Fuck it. We're going in. What up, Lobster? Yui, good to see you. Alright. Speed up time. We have 3 separate destroyers that have 15 torpedoes each. Already got hit. Okay, torpedoes in the water. Hopefully those torpedoes find somebody. We're gonna need all the help we can get in this fight, I think. There we go, huge torps. Landed multiple torpedoes. Holy mother of God, that thing is terrifying. These older design battleships, man, they just don't have the armor. I mean older design. They're not that old of a design. It's just that they weren't built for this kind of a fight. As soon as that battleship goes down, I'll feel a hell of a lot better. There's another flood. Okay, he's down. Alright. Now we get to have some fun. Don't over-rotate. Oh, Lord have mercy. It was a lot closer than it needed to be. There we go. Beautiful. Sooner we get rid of these turds, the better. And then there was one. Beautiful. Overall, that would be a great battle for us. We did take a little bit of damage from that one salvo from the battleship. But overall, a success. Adios, Yui. Appreciate you dropping in. Have a great night's sleep. Hope you get some rest. What up, Guten Tag? Or Guten Nacht in the East Coast. You're not wrong. What up, Nuts? All right. Another one down. Okay, we did manage to capture the Philippines, so that's good news. We're almost done capturing this territory. We're only at 24% chance here. This is ridiculous. Why am I wasting my time with that? Okay, we are up to 60% chance to succeed here, though. It's not ideal, but it's better than it was. Maybe we can move these guys over, give us a little bit of a boost. We'll see. All right, well, next. What is stream sniping? Stream sniping is when you're watching a stream loading in at the same time to get into the game of the person who's streaming, and then going out of your way to utilize the stream as an advantage by picking ships that perfectly counter the ships that the streamer is playing, and then no matter where you spawn, you only care about targeting the streamer. That sort of thing. What up, Lissandro? Appreciate you dropping in. I'm doing well, man. Okay, so we've actually just started a land invasion for Eritrea. The Philippines are ours. We've got 2 more months here. I'm about to just give up this conquest altogether. So we're just not gonna succeed. Like it's requiring way too much ton. Yeah, I think we're just done. I'm gonna cut my losses. I'm gonna go continue trying to take other territory. So we're currently taking Tripoli. So I want to kind of head back up towards Tunisia. See if we can't start a naval invasion. Tunisia. All right. We have at least kind of convinced the British not to fuck with us for now. We are invading over here as well from the Ivory Coast, so we're also being invaded from Congo. Again, I kind of wish that would show me the freaking things. It's driving me crazy. There's also a submarine fight down here in the middle of nowhere. Do you have depth charges? You do. So dead submarines, or these are I mean these are pretty good subs. So 4 of them versus 1. It sunk 3 out of the 4 and took very little damage. Good God. Also, the Germans have a lot of territory down here. All right, so let's move you in here. That should hopefully tip the scales in our favor for Tripoli. All right. What else we got? We're okay there. So many ships that are low crew that need to be repaired. We can't afford it at the moment. Next! And by afford it, I mean we just can't do it at the moment. This is called Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It is a PC game you can get through Steam. It allows you to design and build your own ships and then take them into combat and try to conquer the world, essentially. What countries are left? The US, Italy, Germany, France, the UK. China, Russia, Austro-Hungary, Spain, all gone. It's really not that difficult. It's just, oh my god, it's froze up again. It's really not that difficult. It's just, it seems like a lot when you're first learning. Once you get the hang of it, it's really not that bad. I've been playing the game for 4 years, so it's been What up, Red Dragon? Appreciate you dropping in as well. Sorry I missed you initially. The game's still getting stuck. Alright. Let's get back in here. See, this is still showing that there's an attack here, despite the fact that we already have this. I don't know. Some weird stuff going on in here. Okay, 96%, so next month we should have that. France is actually about to take Gabon from us. Not ideal. And then we're about to take Sudan from them. A little bit of everything going on right now. Alright. Next turn. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring's like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Alright, this is up to 100% chance to succeed now. As soon as it gets done next month, we'll send them up here. Then we have this that should be getting finished next month. This one's probably going to get lost. Is what it is. We'll have to retake it at some point. That heavy cruiser down here is kind of annoying, I ain't gonna lie. See if we can't intercept them with our light cruisers. Do have 2 light cruisers there. Alright. Other than that, this should be like wrapping up next turn. What's the win condition for the campaign? Basically, the campaign ends in 1965, and it just gives you the totals and stuff of everything. You can win, I guess, technically, if you were to conquer all of the nations by taking all of their ports. That's technically some way you could win. Though obviously that'd be very difficult to do, as we've shown. Like, we've taken a stupid amount of land, but eventually it also comes down to being able to defend your transports, because you can easily get annihilated by losing your transports, making your armies essentially useless. And here we go again with the fucking bug, dude. That is obnoxious. It really is. Really is obnoxious. Driving me crazy with that. Driving me crazy. My enemies are many, my equals are none. In the land of czars and winter, they said Russia could never be tamed. In the shade of the Great Wall, they said China could never be conquered. In Spain, they laughed in our faces, and in Austria-Hungary, they mocked us. Now they say nothing. They fear us. Like a force of nature, a dealer in thunder and death, we are the Empire of Japan. All right. Yeah, see how this keeps showing that it's still happening? Like, there's nothing here. What are we trying to take? So there's definitely a bug there. Obviously, this conquest needs to end. We are advancing on Eritrea, or whatever you want to call it. One more month we have Sudan. They did take Gabon from us. One more month and this should be ours as well. And then we can move up to grabbing Tunisia. Heck, I'm gonna have to call it soon. I'm getting tired, guys. I know I normally stream for like 4 hours, but I don't think I'm gonna make it to 4 hours. I'm tired. I haven't even recorded tomorrow's video yet. I got the video for it, I just haven't sat down and recorded the narration yet. Might be one of those where I go to bed and then wake up early tomorrow and record it. I'm tired. What up, Lucas? I hear you there, man. I'm glad you enjoyed. The new Hull Fleet submarine is available. 4 bow torp tubes, 2 stern torp tubes, 1 4-inch gun, and advanced diesel electric engines. That sounds like fun. Alright. Time to move Everybody north. All right. Slowly but surely, we're taking back Africa. We have lost a little bit of territory down here. They are invading the Ivory Coast here, which is a little bit annoying. But, I mean, we have 46,000 men there. They have how many? 83. Could go either way. This little bastard's gonna sink our entire goddamn submarine fleet. Okay. And we got this going on over here as well. We should take that no problem. If we look at France, they have an army logistics of 100%. They have managed to continue to build small ships. Lots of light cruisers and destroyers. Most of their ships are up here. Fair enough. Okay. Politics, Britain, improve relations. The Italians are kind of on the fence. As long as we don't end up fighting everybody at one time, I'll be happy. Just want to deal with one war at a time, please. One war at a time. I am a simple person. Just want to deal with one war at a time. Can't decide if you should buy the Atlantico or spend money on the Azure Lane event. Atlantico is fantastic, as long as you can get the commander for the Atlantico. Which I think if you buy the Atlantico and then play 7 games with it, even if it's I think that you get the commander. I could be wrong. You might have to check into it. As far as the Azure Lane wave that just came out, like, I wouldn't say there's anything that you must have. I think the Colorado commander is kind of fun, but again, not necessarily the best. And now we're stuck again. God darn it. Ten games? Okay, fair enough. Thought it was 7. Yeah, we keep running into a bug. The game keeps getting stuck on the next when it clicks like next turn or next month. Keeps getting stuck. I think what it is, it's a bug going on with the whole Philippines war that's been going on. Like, we took the Philippines back from them, but there keeps being like a conflict over there, and I think it's the game screwing up. So what I might end up having to do is check the game file after we're done here. Yeah, see how this keeps saying that there's the war going on here still? These guys are actually advancing over here, which is annoying. This is what I was worried about. They're able to do what they want here. Let's improve relations with the U.S. and see if we can't get that alliance going again. Since we're both at war with France, I believe. Actually, they're not at war with France anymore. Thought they were still at war with France. Okay, we're sending everything up there that we can. Just gotta wait for next turn. We're over our tonnage again, because everything's being repaired. So many ships are being repaired, man. Next turn. Have a good night, Sean. Appreciate you dropping in, man. Yeah, I think I'll be right behind you guys. I'll be honest. I'm about done. I am exhausted. Okay, submarine goes down. Couple of heavy cruisers. Honestly, I'm just going to auto-resolve this and hope for the best. One sunk. Damaged everybody else, of course. Now we are attacking who? Either Mauritania or Senegal? Fair enough. Like, if you look, their army force is 1 million people. Our army force is 5.2 million. Like, we should just run over any army fight that we end up running into. But the problem is, they have a 100% army logistics, and we have 45% army logistics. Like, we're slowly climbing in the army logistics, but we're still not where we need to be. Unfortunately. Now we have a 39% chance. How's it? We can't see it. Politics wise, the Italians are about to try to be upset with us again. And again, the Italians have 100% army logistics with only 43 ships. 19 of them are battleships, though. And then they only have 500,000 troops. We'll see. Let's get into 1949, then we'll save and call a stream. And of course, in true game fashion, it had to freeze one more time. Well, we've made pretty good progress today. I mean, we've captured a lot of territory, slowly pushing the French out of Africa. They've got a lot of territory close together down there in the middle of Africa, but we'll knock them out of there sooner rather than later. We are grabbing the Red Sea side of Africa. Eritrea should be ours relatively soon. Let me load back in one more time. We'll load back in one more time so I can go over like what we've accomplished this stream as well as our goals for the next one. What up, Manny? Appreciate you dropping in. It's been a busy weekend. Hope for a nice chill week for all. Appreciate you, Lucas. To you as well. Um, I can't say that this is solely the game's fault. Like, we have modded this save throughout the course of this campaign to allow us to capture certain territories and stuff over time. Um, so there's bound to have been some instabilities added there. I think this is the biggest one, though. I think if we can get rid of this freaking thing here, I think that's probably what's breaking the game at the moment. But, I mean, we haven't given the territory to us. We've taken it by force. Like, we've actually initiated battles to take all this territory. But I think some of it is likely causing the game to be upset with us. So, it is what it is. And you can see it just keeps breaking. Anyway, so like I said, we are slowly taking this. We are about halfway done taking Eritrea. So that will finish off this side of Africa from the French. Then we are slowly advancing on... I don't know if it's Senegal or what. Like, it's not telling me. I think it's Senegal. 9,000. Yeah. So we're advancing on Senegal from Sudan. So hopefully once we start like getting a foothold here, then we can start pushing this direction. We already have this up here that we're working on. I would love to see a land battle happen from up here somewheres. Like, these guys surround Tunisia. You'd like to see these guys invade. We'll see how that works out. But overall, I feel like we've made a pretty solid progress. Our French Navy was knocked down, at least from their heavier ships. Like, they still have 2 battleships and a battlecruiser out there, but most of their ships are tiny little insignificant little torp spammers. So I'm not too worried there. We've got some new ships on the way. A lot of stuff being repaired currently. It's going to take some time. We've been in some serious fights today. But overall, a pretty solid stream, I think. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Keep an eye out for this as well as other streams this week. We're going to be doing the Arms Tycoon tanks. If you guys, Arms Trade Tycoon tanks. So ATTT. It's the one where we get to design our own tanks and sell them. So keep an eye out for that. So we've got early access thanks to the developer giving us the access to the early beta for the expansion that they just did for that game. So can't wait to get in there and check it out. But yeah, it's going to be a busy week. Thank you guys so much. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.